Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's Crypto Granny, Bobby. I welcome you all. I've been streaming what's going on in Ukraine. So much going on in the world. I wasn't able to be here live and updating you all, so I figured I'd just stream the out of the country news. They show a lot more in depth. First, I want to say I am sincerely keeping the people, whoever they are, wherever they're from, in prayers. And it's a very sad situation. And let's keep it real. None of us alive that would be watching this, unless you're from World War II, has been through anything like this. And it's just these things shouldn't be going on. We're in 2022, and it's a damn shame there's war crimes being committed. But with that said, everybody's in prayer, and I pray for world peace. And I honestly don't care who the president is, who the leader is of what country, who did what, who did that. The innocent lives should not pay for a president or a leader's craziness, because this is, in plain English, this is sick stuff going on. Okay, so if you haven't seen it on your local news, go check out the news in India and in India, Germany, everywhere in Europe, in other parts of the world. They're showing live footage, things that we would never even see in America on the news. And all I had to see was a baby dying, and I seen it in real time, and that was just enough for me to just put my head down and pray for world peace. So you can't blame a country for what their leaders are doing. And I also pray for the Russian people, because they don't want war, and they're scared of Putin. So they just got to do what their leaders telling them to do. With that said, we're going to go into crypto. Give me one moment. We're going to go into the price chart, and tonight is the first time that crypto is kind of dumping a little bit. And Bitcoin is down about $3,000 from its all-time high today. It's at 41,387. Ethereum is at 27.23. XRP is at 73 cents. When it's that low, I say just buy more and accumulate. Get those bags heavy, and hold them. And you'll be thanking Crypto Granny. Cardano, 87 cents. Same thing. Buy more, hold them, and just keep building up your bags. As long as they're under $1, I think it's a present. I don't care if they're 50 cents, 40 cents, 99 cents. Buy them. I've paid as far as $1.50, $1.80 for them, and I'm not crying about it. It's a long-term hold. Polkadot, 17.31. Dogecoin is 12 cents. I can't wait till Doge gets to like 60 cents. I'm not even gonna wait for 70, and I'm out of there. I'm done with Doge. But it got me into crypto, and I'm thankful for that. Polymatic is 153. Chronos, crypto.com is 41 cents. As I said before, under $1, something worthy, something that has utility. Crypto.com, Chronos, buy them up at 41 cents. Buy them and make your bag large for long term. Decentraland for the metaverse, Mana, down 6.8%. It's $2.54 on sale. Stellar XLM is like almost a giveaway, 18 cents. Buy and accumulate for long term. And ICP is 18.61, and Sandbox is a beautiful price of $3. VeChain is 5 cents. That's another one. Buy bags and bags. You get, think of it like this, 20 of them for $1. Invest. Remember, Bitcoin was under $1 at once too. Pancake Swap, $6.41. Harmony, 1.14 cents. Gala token, another good one to accumulate, 23 cents a piece. That is Gala. That is for the metaverse. And if you have any questions, feel free to click the link in the comments and join my live chat. So a lot is going on in the world, as I said, and a lot is going on with crypto as well. So apparently they shut down all the banks in Europe, in Russia, and what have you, and what people are actually doing. Because if you don't know, a lot of developers live in Ukraine. A lot of people into crypto are in Ukraine, and Russia holds Bitcoin, and so does Vladimir Putin. There's even a joke going around before this bloody war, um, saying that Putin was Satoshi, and what if he bought all the Bitcoin or held most of it? And while Americans and people around the world are investing all their money, what if he was Satoshi and he just waited until Bitcoin went to an all-time high and he is Satoshi and he literally, and I'm saying he as Putin, is the mysterious creator of Bitcoin and he just cashes out and everybody loses their money. Just think about that. But it could be just a conspiracy. Just throwing it out there for some entertainment. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am an investor. And I'm with this channel, just giving my experiences and my knowledge of what's going on. So today I woke up and I noticed that Detroit was for sale in Upland. And I tried to buy Hitsville, USA, which is known as, anybody knows about music, Motown. Motown, Motown, Motown. I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And unfortunately, it was minted before, and I was waiting before it even went for sale. It was minting before I got on. I was waiting. When I finally went, when they released the time, there was people waiting. I guess the first one to press the button was the first one to mint it. Somebody purchased Hitsville, USA, and I didn't get it. So what I did was I bought a couple other properties like on all around Detroit. And so I added to my universe. What am I talking about? I added to my metaverse real estate today, and I picked up about 4 more properties in Detroit. So now I have Detroit, Chicago, New York, and LA. And I'm just so happy that I was able to invest in real estate in the metaverse, virtual real estate. Ask me about that if you're interested. I'll tell you how to do it. Um, so what else is going on? There is some type of thing going on in Ukraine where it's like, let's see, it's a huge fire and it's toxic. You know, I lose my train of thought when I'm on here. I like, it's an oil depot. No, it's not the oil depot. It is, I don't know, but listen to this. This is really blowing my mind. 1 second. Hold on. So, reports are that Putin and President Xi, whatever his name is, XI from China, had a conversation and they were pretty much working together very closely pre this Ukraine thing. President Xi, I don't even know how to say his name, that Chinese guy, he literally asked Putin to just wait until the Olympics were over, I guess, you know, so they can use the airspace, don't start no chaos. And if you look at the timeline, the Olympics ended. A couple of days later, everything started in Ukraine. So that's pretty interesting. China and Russia are very powerful. They have very big armies, and you know, it's just a little scary. And what really blows my mind is that how can like single men run countries and have everybody at their beck and call? Very scary. And the thing is, if people don't wake up here in America, we're next. I'm not trying to panic anybody or anything like that, but just everything has to make sense. And if people bow down to the government, these things will happen. You have to stand up against them. Putin didn't think that the people of Ukraine would be fighting. He wants them to surrender. They want peace, but they're not giving up that easy either. And another thing is Putin, it is being said, I don't know if it's being said here in America, but it's being said all over European news that they're using vacuum bombs, and they're being accused of using them. So here's an article. As Russia's horrifying invasion of Ukraine continues to unfold, Oksana Makarova, Ukraine's ambassador to the U.S., has alleged that Russia used a vacuum bomb. According to reports, the attack was aimed at Ukrainian army base in Oki Tykra, and 70 soldiers were killed in the blast. So basically, a vacuum bomb, like the minute they set it off, it literally um, evaporates your whole chest cavity. Like you die instantly. It's crazy. It's like you just disappear, boom, turn to dust. That's crazy, and that's a war crime. Here we are in 2022, and it's reported that Putin sent his military with a mobile crematory. Do you understand what I'm saying? A mobile crematory? If this is true, this is really crazy. Like, hey, go out, and if anybody dies, just throw them in the mobile crematory. Forget about sending their body home. Forget about burying them. Just throw them in the freaking. It's like what they did to the Jewish people during the Holocaust. They were burning them, right? This is the same thing. A couple of the soldiers, in the hundreds, not in the thousands that I know of, but a couple of hundred soldiers surrendered. They were literally, just think, you're sitting home with your kids, you're having dinner, and or you're at the mall, you're at the park, and they come and they scoop your sons up and like, come on, let's go. We're going for a drill. These kids are scared of Putin. That's their leader. They go and they told them also, it was reported that if you don't come, you're gonna get 15 to 20 years in jail. So you're gonna go. They put them in these army tanks and they sent them towards Ukraine. They thought they were going just to guard the border. These children with no training. This is besides the army. These are the civilians of Russia, and they're by the thousands. Put them in these tanks. These kids got no experience. They just was told they were going, and they had no choice because they got to do 20 years in jail, 15 to 20 years in jail if they refused to go. And they went, and here they are. They're like in harm's way. They see themselves in Ukraine. They see the Ukrainian soldiers, and there's videos all over. You can look it up. The Ukrainians are, when the Russian soldiers are surrendering, they're giving them the phone, letting them call their mom. They're telling their moms they're okay. Most of them are crying. They literally just want peace. They know they probably can never go back to Russia because Putin will kill them. He wants the soldiers to basically execute people in Ukraine, no matter what. These are young kids. They're not into all this. I mean, these ain't the soldiers. These are just civilian children, teenagers. There was even one that was 12 years old, one that was 15. They were hysterical. The Ukrainians were feeding them. And so basically, yes, they're prisoners of war, but they're being taken care of better than when Putin was, because like he literally sent them with expired food. A lot of them, it's reported that they're emptying their tanks and the army tanks in the machines that they're driving, their vehicles. They're emptying the gas tanks because they don't want to keep going on their convoy. They don't want to be in the war. They don't want to fight, but they have no choice. And this is really crazy that this is being allowed to happen. And I know when other countries get involved, it's a little bit crazy, but we got to get this together. We really got to pray. I don't care what your thoughts are. I have no bad thoughts about the Russian people. They don't want war. They're living in a country where they're suppressed. They got this government that's making them do whatever they want. Putin is, in my words, he's an evil person. And if anybody out there watching this believes in God, I don't care who you think God is, whether it's Allah, if it's Yeshua, if it's Jesus, if it's God, if it's whoever. Just pray for world peace. That's all I'm asking. And this is my channel, and I can say what I want to say here, and I'm not judging nobody. But if you believe in any type of God, I just ask that you pray. A lot of people's banking was shut down. They had no access to money. Some people chose to stay in Ukraine because they couldn't leave the border. There's one lady who's been on the news all week. She has a baby, maybe 6 months old. 5-6 days ago, she was in great spirits. She thought it was going to end. Today, they interviewed her. She got her baby in her arm, and it's a little tiny baby. And they said, "Did you have a chance to leave?" She said, "Well, I had a few and everything, and I was going to go to Poland and yada, yada, yada." She ended up staying in a bomb shelter. And she said, "I'm not leaving my home. This is where I'm at. My husband's here. He's fighting." She says, "And who would take care of these people?" She's sitting in a bomb shelter with a lot of elderly people. So she's pretty much, and I would guess she's about 35 years old. God bless her. She got her kids there. She could have left, went to Poland, but she chose not to leave. Um, and it's not an easy trip, depending on what part of Ukraine you're in. You have to get to a border, and you either got to walk there, you're going to run out of gas if you have gas in your car, whatever the situation is. She stood behind, and I pray that they're safe because Putin is not hitting military bases only. He's hitting residential, for those who don't know, he's hitting residential neighborhoods. The targets he's hitting have nothing to do with the government. They're just like little quaint, quiet towns, people minding their business in their houses, scared as anybody would be. And he's dropping bombs. They're asking for the U.S. to close the airspace and this, that, and all the people in the other countries, and they won't do it because then we would officially, as Americans, be involved. And it'll be like China and Russia against the U.S. And I don't know, it's just crazy. But they got to resolve something. A lot of people died already. And a lot of the Russian, they're soldiers, but they're not really soldiers. Most of them, they're civilians. They have no choice but to get a uniform and get their gun and get out there with barely or no training at all. And just think, if you have a kid that's 16, 17 years old, are they ready to go, know that I'm going to go to war and I'm most likely going to die? Like, this is crazy. We don't need this. And I do blame Biden too because we still have our own resources as far as oil, and we don't need to be buying gas. Like, if everybody in America just didn't buy gas at all, Putin wouldn't make money. I mean, it won't make a dent because a lot of the countries in Europe depend on his gas and his oil. It's all the same thing. But but when we buy gas and we're filling up our cars this week, just know we're giving blood money. Just know that. I mean, these are facts. He's committing war crimes, and people need to wake up. Just pray for everybody, and let's just hope that this ends because it's gonna get ugly. And I'm not a retard. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but it all takes common sense. Now, on the other hand, crypto is dumping. Like I said, today's the first day in the past 6 days that it's going down. But I believe it's going to go back up because a lot of people are, since they're closing their bank accounts, they're transferring their money and they're purchasing more crypto because it's supposedly decentralized and they wouldn't be able to stop your crypto, but they could stop your bank account. And if you guys see, now you won't be able to see. Fire breaks out at Europe's biggest nuclear plant. Breaking news. Zelensky warns Russia. Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, warns that Russia wants another Chernobyl. That is very scary. Look up Chernobyl and see what that is. It's gonna be mass casualties. This is like not something we should be going through in 2022. And I'll tell you one thing: if Putin wins, because he's evil, he's gonna finish with Ukraine. Then he's gonna take over Germany. He's gonna take over Poland. He's gonna take over all these other places, and just keep stealing and taking. This is crazy. Like, I don't even. It's just very sickening. But if anybody ever wants to get into crypto or have a discussion with me about crypto, I would appreciate if you just leave me a message. I do read my messages. I'm trying to build my channel. And if it's your first time watching, I built this channel to talk crypto, do crypto one-on-ones, Q&As, AMAs, ask me anything, Q&As, question and answers. And my long story short, for those who never heard it, and yes, I keep repeating myself, but I like people to know I'm a grandmother, crypto granny, Bobby Bob. I got into crypto almost a year ago in April, and I didn't know nothing. There was nobody out there to teach me. And I went in, I lost a lot of money because I panic sold when I seen the crypto going down. And I'm still in crypto, even though I took a loss, but it's my fault, nobody else's. But I have this channel because I was wishing I knew a little bit more. So at least if you could take the basics from my channel, surf through the web and listen to other people, and then use your common sense if you figure it out. And I give the opportunity to come on here and talk. We can have discussions. And always keep in mind, I don't get paid to do this. I do this on my own time, so I can't be here every day, obviously, because I have a family and I have my own life. But you all are my family, every 200 and something of you, and I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Um, I'm just trying to educate people, and if somebody could come on here and teach me something new, I appreciate it. Let's talk. We all need money. Money is not the root to all evil. The love of money is the root to all evil, and I'll explain that. They say the love of money is the root to all evil. No, money is the root to all evil, right? No, it's not. But when you love money and you put money first, that's evil because all you're thinking about is money. We all need money. We all need to survive. We need to buy groceries. We need to pay our bills. We need to put clothes on our back. And so that's what we need money for. Greed and love for money is a whole nother ball game. So like when they say what people do for money, some people will sell their souls. Well, this ain't the kind of money talk I'm talking. I'm talking about investing, making money, using my money to make me more money. And that's my business. And that's why I do crypto. And if you're interested, you can have your money sit in the bank. And chances are you'll make a few dollars in a year. Crypto, very volatile, but the rewards are amazing. It's a big risk, but no risk, no reward. And scare money don't make no money. Remember that. And always, like I was saying, if you're surfing through all the other crypto channels, the YouTubers, the content creators, they're going to tell you this and that. And at the end of the day, they have paid courses. They want you to pay them for something. I give you all the information here. What you do with it is your business. But what I'm saying here is what they're charging you for on all those other channels. Okay? They have their Discords. They have their Telegram. They have like all these different groups. They do Zoom chats. I do that here and I do it for free. I have nothing to gain, but if I can help anybody out there change their life financially, that's my goal. I want to give you the information that I wasn't able to get when I got into crypto. Okay, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I'm retired. I've been retired. This is like my part-time job, and I love it. I love it. It's fun. It's exciting, and I know I'm learning. And every day is a new day. Anybody that tells you that crypto is this is what you do, and boom, that's it. They're full of crap. Because every day, if you're really into crypto and you got your money on crypto, you got to wake up, check everything out, see what's going on, and figure out the charts. You even learn technical analysis if you think you can't understand that. Everything looks foreign. The language sounds foreign in crypto. The boards, the charts, the candles, the Fibonacci's, the head and shoulders patterns, that's all another language until you finally learn. But when you're doing crypto every day in and out and you stay on top of it like it's your business, it's your baby, and you watch your money, you're going to make money. And never listen to no one else. Use your best judgment. Don't ever sell because you're scared and you think you're going to lose money because that could get you wrecked and you could lose your money just by pulling out. You'll lose so much money and you won't be able to jump back in to make up your losses. Another thing, never, 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 never buy when everything's in the green and go, oh my God, it's going up. I'm going to go in and buy. No, whoever tells you, yo, Bitcoin's doing good today, buy it. It's going to go up. Don't do it. Only if it's in the red. Okay, when it's down, buy at your low, buy at the low and sell high. Never buy high because you're going to lose. Okay, no matter what anybody tells you. And if you have a better method, come on my channel and let's talk. Okay? So, with that said, you all, I have my family matters to take care of. If there's any amazing or exciting breaking news, I will come back on. But until then, I love you all. Thank you for watching my channel. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment, and please join my live chat. If you know anybody that's into crypto or thinking about it, or that's really amazing with crypto, tell them about my channel. I love to meet them, talk with them, and I even want to talk with you. I really appreciate this, and I'm loving the YouTube thing because sometimes I'm here and I'm just rambling and I have nobody in the room while I'm live, but later on I get my viewers, and you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this channel. So I put in my time and I try to provide the best information I can. And I'm really serious about what I'm doing. I'm not trying to make money from nobody. I don't get paid. I obviously don't even have enough viewers to get paid, but I would never give you information because I was paid to do so. Like I wouldn't tell you to buy something just because. But what I will do is tell you what I love, what I do, what projects I'm invested in, and then you just do your homework. I call it DYOR. Do your own research. You do your homework and do that with anybody you're listening to. And don't believe everything you see, and don't believe everything you hear. Common sense, people, okay? So I'm out for the moment, and like I said, God bless, take care, cook the granny, bobby bob bob bob. Love to you all. Peace. Bye.